welcome into another episode of Dan Tony Sports. My name is Dan Snyder, joined tonight by Dan O'Shea and Dan Beebe. For the moment, we are the Three Dan Band. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Well, if you're only doing fine, I think I'm doing a little bit better than you. So, how you doing?
Good.
Fucking A, you're doing good. Dan O'Shea, sorry, we kind of covered you up. How are you doing?
That's fine. I am lovely.
Oh, that's wonderful. Glad to be back. Last week, didn't have a real show because I was on vacation and I was still on vacation time and really had a hard time adjusting back to civilian life.
Sure, well, that happens.
Yeah, I mean,
lot.
I just had way too much chocolate, way too much ice cream. We went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, went to the Hershey World, and sampled a bunch of candy and stuff. And then the next day, we went to, Turkey Hill. They make the ice cream and the teas and stuff like that.
Yep.
I have a Turkey Hill blackberry lemonade. We went to what they call the Turkey Hill Experience, which is like their factory. And we sampled a whole shitload of ice cream, and then went on this class thing that they have there, where you get either chocolate or vanilla ice cream. You choose your mix-ins. You
make your own sundae.
Yeah, basically. And like I did chocolate with like a shitload of coconut extract in it. I put like
vanilla on top.
A whole bunch of stuff, like cake icing and peanut butter and just so much stuff.
Is this all like in a souvenir bowl too? Like you get
No, it was just in a cup. But we got some sweet magnets.
Gift store?
Yeah, we got a Turkey Hill Monopoly game, which is pretty cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, I got these nice Turkey Hill lemonades.
It's been forever since I played Monopoly, but it's probably about time we got back to it because that game was going on forever.
Yeah, I mean we could play Monopoly, a Dan Tonyopoly, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean it's not like Tony doesn't want to kill me already, anyways. So.
Right. I mean we can start and we'll just budget our we'll have our 10-year budget of when we think we'll finish and because you have to factor in like mortgaging your properties and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it can
building
take
your 4 hotels on each one, and
it can take us like six full episodes to get through the game.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to take us 6 full episodes to get through this episode.
Well, that's good enough.
Yeah. So
cover our basics.
A lot of stuff to talk about. Cover our bases. That's a great segue that you unintentionally made because we're going to start with baseball.
Indeed.
Baseball is happening right now. You being the resident Cardinals fan, why don't you tell everyone what's going on in Game 5 of the Cardinals-Braves game?
Well, that's exactly what I'd love
series.
to do because that's a big part of why I'm doing so great tonight. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Out of the 2 pitchers early on, as we had this game on the radio earlier, Max Fried is one of the pitchers that did get fried early on.
How early are we talking about early on?
Oh, man, like the first inning.
Okay, yeah, the first inning they used 2 different pitchers.
Yeah, yep.
By the 3rd inning, the Braves were on their 4th pitcher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was... I can't pronounce... How do you pronounce the guy's first name on the Braves? Frankiewicz or...
I have no idea.
Yeah, they obviously know, but between the 2 of them, they both contributed to putting up 10 runs.
10 motherfucking runs.
In the top of the first inning alone. And,
crazy.
Almost gave poor Chris Berman a stroke calling the game on the radio because he was just getting way too excited.
First inning in the game, and he's over here like, what? Just like, ridiculous.
I always thought the dude was pretty wild on NFL primetime, but I was like literally, getting concerned for him here.
Yeah,
he was just like, whoa!
I thought he was about to die. I really did. Like, calm down, Berman. You're like 64 years old. Right. Calm down.
It's just baseball.
Seriously, it's just baseball. But let's go around the bases, as they like to say on some other shows. So we are in the bottom of the 7th inning right now in Atlanta. The Braves have cut into the deficit. It's now only 13-1.
Getting closer.
Bottom of the 7th.
You got 8 outs here to play, or not? What we got? Yeah, 8 outs to play with. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's not over.
No.
It's certainly not over.
And you don't start plastic proofing that locker room yet.
No. Nope. Not at all. Because if the Cardinals can do it in one inning, so can the Braves.
Yeah, but some notable players here tonight, as the Cardinals did tee off in this one.
Literally everyone.
DeJong, 2 hits alone. You had Ozuna, 2 runs. Goldschmidt tacked on a couple hits with a run. Fowler, 2 runs, 1 hit.
Don't forget about Yadier Molina.
Exactly. And he's really, I would say, overall in this whole series has been pretty much the hero, especially Monday night as he did extend this to a Game 5. The veteran, seems to really come through and stand alone for this team, even,
it's crazy.
How many years later?
64? 62?
It seems like, definitely seems that way, but, 2-time World Series champion, and he keeps contributing more.
1 time better than his brother Benji.
There was Benji, there was Jose, but yeah. Things are, looking up. Obviously, I originally predicted that this would be Cardinals and the Dodgers in the championship round, but that remains to be seen, as we'll see in Game 2 here later on tonight. But, things seem to be looking fairly well for the Cardinals in this.
Yeah, there's not much better that you could hope for if you're the Cardinals than to be up 13-1 in the bottom of the 7th of a Game 5 elimination game.
And if anything, get hot now, because we're talking about, here's a team that literally almost threw their division and would have had to play a 1-game wild card. So, it's like, you get chance after chance, but eventually if you keep having that route, it might run out. So they got to play hard from here on out and take advantage of literally every opportunity they get, because you might not get it again. This is October, so.
Right, and in the other NL game, the wild card winning Washington Nationals forced a Game 5 against the
Dodgers. Yeah.
I'd say the heavy favorite to make it to the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah.
I'd say that they're definitely the heavy favorite to make it to the World Series. And the Nationals forced a Game 5 and, very well could close that series out. And, maybe their luck has turned. Maybe they just needed to get rid of, I don't know, the second best player in baseball.
Yeah, Harper. Yeah,
for that to happen.
Put you down in Philly and maybe you'll help them get there, but not.
But nah. Yeah, exactly. On the other side, we got the American League. Biggest surprise has been that the Astros
have let the Tampa Bay Rays of all teams hold with them.
Right,
Which
Game
probably
5.
should have, let's face it, have been a easy 3-game sweep.
It should have. It really should have. It should. The Yankees and the Astros should be playing tonight in the ALCS.
Well, I think it's technically it's going to start Saturday night, ALCS Game 1, and then Friday night should be the first game of the NLCS. Going as a projected schedule with the travel and everything, the way it irons out.
Right.
But just a final touch on the Nationals Dodgers series. Should be interesting to see how Strasburg and Max Scherzer coordinate in their effort to win the game.
Yeah, because if you're the Nationals, you pitch everything you can.
Coming out of the bullpen, that everything's got to click, and
everything has got to click 100%. But heading back over to the American League, the last week, 1 week ago today, the A's, they blew it.
Yeah,
they blew it. The announcer said before the game, what?
I was just womping at the A's.
Yeah, that's what they deserve. The announcer said if the A's want to win this game, they can't rely solely on hitting home runs. They have to get batters on base. Guess what? That's all they did.
Yeah.
They didn't hit a home run.
That was a tough series. That was a tough game to watch.
Sean Manaea fucking blew it big time.
And this is, I know we've probably talked about this before, but to touch on my problems with the whole wild card game as it stands now, with it being a one-game playoff, you see, okay, I think the A's, they're definitely the better team. Let's face it, 97 wins does not get much better to end up having to play a freaking wild card game. All right.
Right. The A's are the first team in the history of the wild card game to win to win 97 games in back-to-back seasons, and neither of those seasons they win a division.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, so apparently, here's my problem. The A's were the better team. You have one night after playing a 162 game season that you have to be on. I mean, you basically, great team. You can't argue against that. But it's one night that you have to have all your best assets. You're going to throw your ace. You're going to have best hitting. It's all got to come together, or that's it. Now, if you were to take that and say make it a best 2 out of 3, or if there's going to be a way that they're going to shave off some of the regular season, another 3 out of 5 series for the wild card, I think the A's would have had, that much more time to regroup. You come back stronger, and then,
sorry to cut you off, I have an idea.
8 teams.
4 teams. Why have an odd number of teams make the playoffs? What's the point in that? Why? Like, you know what? Everyone else does either, 8 teams or 6 teams. Those are even numbers. Fuck them. Let's go 5.
Yeah. I think, that's probably on their planning radar, too. At some point, maybe they'll be like, okay, we'll add more teams, but, obviously, I don't see it going back to the original 8 because, as we've said, this is just another revenue machine for baseball.
Yeah.
You got 2 more wild card games. But as we've seen even prior years, I don't think the best team is actually getting through to where they need to be. It's frustrating to see as a fan.
Although last year, let's be honest, the Yankees were better than the A's. The Yankees were a better team than the A's were. So hopefully I'm not going to be a fan of Oakland much longer.
Burning all your stuff?
Well, I don't have any stuff, actually.
I thought you had the shirt and the hat.
Oh, yeah, I have an old Rajai Davis shirt, and I have a hat somewhere.
From Pepsi.
Yep. But, nope. I'm not going to stop being an A's fan. It's just that the commissioner of Major League Baseball has told the city of Oakland, fuck you guys, we might just move them to Vegas.
Go with the Raiders there.
Vegas A's? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Bring it. Bring it. And then give them some alternate uniforms, black and gray. Fucking sweet.
Could see it.
Do it. Move them to Vegas.
Might just be the change of scenery they need.
Yeah. Change of attitude. Because you can't be a stingy fucking team in Vegas.
No.
You can't. But I'm down. Fuck yeah. Move to Vegas.
Let's see it.
Anyways, so the other series that we haven't mentioned yet, the Yankees just absolutely beat the fuck out of the Twins.
Yeah.
That wasn't even close.
That just looked like a series that had gone lifeless.